All right, guys, can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. All right, we're good. I don't know what was going on with this. I don't know what was going on. So we had a great conversation on the other platform last night, TD's Real Talk, and I used a whole separate room for that. And I had to bring some of the equipment back. And it's been a rough time this morning putting it all back together. So y'all gotta forgive me and sorry for being extremely late. So finally I've got it done. So that's the good part about it. Finally got it done. Let me make sure I get my light. All right. So what's up, everybody? We're back. Make sure you check me out on DolphinsTalk.com. Make sure you hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at TDPHINSTALK. Also, you could check out the other platform, TD's Real Talk. We talked about voting last night. It was just a great conversation. 2.5 hours of just great dialogue, man. So if you missed that, make sure you check it out. Thanks, Larry, for coming over last night. Vic, my sisters were on the stream. That was pretty cool. But down to the Miami Dolphins, man. Listen, not same old guys, not much Dolphin news, but I do have some videos that I want to make today in regards to the Dolphins, and those will be dropping. Well, I'll be live on those videos, but we actually have more details now, about the Patrick Mahomes contract. Okay. We have more details about the Patrick Mahomes contract, and I must tell y'all right now, this very moment, the contract is nothing. All these formalities, $450 million. This man ain't got no $450 million contract, y'all. Okay? It's all formalities. It's all fake, man. The contract, the guarantees on the contract, he's only guaranteed $63 million. The only guarantees on the contract is $63 million. The Chiefs got to wait easy on this one. Throw out there 10-year, $450 million. That's all good, but this is a baby contract, man. They're not even going to get hit by it. Listen, this year they were maintaining a $5 million cap hit, $5.3 million cap hit. The team can still do a lot to win a Super Bowl, okay? Next year, they're going to have almost a $25 million cap hit. They could still do what they need to do to try to win a Super Bowl. In 2022, they're only taking a $31.5 million cap hit. At that time, that's still going to be reasonable enough to contend for a Super Bowl. Now, 2023 is where the problem comes. They'll take a $42.5 million cap hit. But guess what? At that time, there's only a $4 million dead cap. If they wanted to move on from Mahomes in 2023, they would do it and only lose $4 million. So the Chiefs have not put themselves in prison. Now, if they want to maintain his services, they're going to pay they're going to pay crazy. But the way this contract is set up, Patrick Mahomes may not even make it to 2031. And I know that's saying a lot because he's a great quarterback, but look at the contract details. In 2023, that $42.5 million, they'll probably play that out, but that's when they'll start learning it hurts. In 2024, only $40 million, it goes back down. What the salary cap will be at that time, it probably still wouldn't hurt. But later in the contract in 2027, they got one season where they'll be paying him $60 million. I'm going to tell y'all now, the Chiefs are not going to make it. They're not going to have this contract go to 2027. They're not going to have it go to 2027. This contract is worth over $500 million by the end of it, but the later years are where they're getting hit. And I can see them banking on the salary cap hopefully going up. but trust me, they'll still be maxed out. A year of 52 million, a year of 50 million, a year of 45, a year of 45, a year of 60, a year of 42, a year of 42. But if you look at the years where they had the massive money, he's already gotten all his guaranteed money. Like literally, they can cut him the summer of 2023 and don't even let him go into the 2023 season and only lose $4 million. $40 million. Sant One said in 1023, 40 million is nothing. In 1023, 40 million is a billion. You meant 2023. But we don't know that. We don't know that. It depends on what the salary cap is, because you have to understand, in 2021, the salary cap is probably going to go down next year. Because if you look at this year, they're not going to get the revenue they're going to want, because they're not going to sell the seats they're going to want to sell, if they even have a full season. They're already going to be taking a hit from losing preseason revenue. So a lot of people have already said the salary cap might reduce by 10 or 20 million in 2021. And if this thing still is going the way that it's going, it can impact it even further. So we don't know what 2024, $41 million, what that's going to mean. Well, 43 million almost. You never know. No clue. Also, contract include $140 million clause, injury clause. Yeah. Well, no, $140 million injury guarantee. But once he's reached $140 million of his contract, that guarantee is gone. That guarantee is gone. Once he's made $141 million, that guarantee is gone. So what year would that put him to? 73, 74, 94. That's 105. Wow, exactly. That'll put him to 2024. That's why I say in 2025, that's whenever it matters. They have no guarantees on his contract in 2025. So those additional 8 years, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2020, 2030, 2031, 2032, all 8 of those seasons, there's no guaranteed money, injury or not. In 2025 to 2032, he will be playing year by year on no guaranteed money. No guaranteed money at all. This man, listen, so to me, this contract is actually a extension, which is technically worth a 5-year, $142 million contract. That's what this contract is. Of a 5-year, $142 million contract. Let me see what that equates to. Patrick Mahomes for the next 5 years is going to average $28.4 million. He just helped his team big time. Do y'all get what I'm saying here? This is and that's good money. This is what I be telling y'all. This is good money. This is good money. He just helped this team out big time. Over the next 5 years, and let me make sure I'm accurate with my math, okay? 5, 3, 4, 6, 508 plus 24, 8. Right, plus 31.5 plus 42.5 plus 30, well, 40 equals $144 million divided by 5. His accurate numbers are 28.8 million per year over the next 5 years. 28.8 million over the next 5 years. That's what he's making an average of. So when people say, oh, Patty Mahomes making this, no. Patrick Mahomes is making $28.8 million over the next 5 years. And then there's no guaranteed money. That is his real deal. 5-year, 100, let me multiply that times 5. 5-year, $144 million. That's what his deal is. It's that simple. That's why it's so interesting to me. This is what they do. They throw it out there. They give all the formalities. They say, oh, well, this man just got a contract worth up to $503 million. There's no security in his deal after 5 years. Hopefully they retain him and he continue to make money and make money and make money. But zero dead cap in 2025. Zero dead cap. He gets cut, he's moving on to another team. The Chiefs won big time on this one. Patrick Mahomes did not get the blockbuster that people think. He has the potential to, but he's betting on himself to be great every year so that they can say we still want you in 2025. We still want you in 2026. And in 2027, we still want you and we want to pay you $60 million that year. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still happy he's getting paid $144 million. That's beautiful. But it ain't the 10-year, $450 million that everybody talk about, the $503 million everybody's saying, oh, he got a historic deal. Well, let's see if he's going to make it through it all. Let's see if he's going to make it through it all. I can guarantee you in 2023, they're going to be looking for the next guy. They're going to be drafting the next guy in 2023. But what I will tell you is this. He has opened the window for them to win multiple Super Bowls, if you ask me. He's averaging $28 million a year. That's still in the window of helping your team win Super Bowls. He's not even a $30 million a year guy. He's not even a $30 million a year guy. So when they are, who's the highest paid quarterback? It is not Patrick Mahomes. Dang, I got to look it up. Is Tannehill making more than him? Somebody said when the guaranteed money runs out, they'll redo the deal. Patrick Mahomes ain't redoing this deal. Why would he redo a deal that'll pay him less? That wouldn't make any sense. That wouldn't make any sense. Larry L said cap hit is actually about 42 mil per spot track TD, unless I read wrong. Yeah, you're reading it wrong, Larry. This year, he's going to have a cap hit of 5.3 million. 2021, he's going to have a cap hit of 24.8 million. 2022 is going to be 31.4 million. 2023 is going to be 42.5 million. And 2024 is going to be a cap hit of 39.9 million. You're saying that it's a cap hit of 40. Wait, actually hit 3, then 31, then 42. Yeah, the average of 42 per year is only if he lives out the whole life of the contract. Only and there's 8 years where he's not even guaranteed on here. Actually 7, excuse me. Because 2032, they say he'll be an unrestricted free agent. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years of non-guaranteed money. How many super rings you give him? I'm not giving him anything because the Dolphins are about to start winning them. But it does make it a little more realistic. The way they structured the contract, everything I said yesterday was irrelevant. Because, gosh, it's just a formality, man. I was getting excited for the kid and how much money he was going to be making. But now I can't get excited about it because they could bail on him in 4 years. In 5 years, they could bail. And during that whole time, they're only paying him an average of $28 million. 28.8 to be exact. I don't want to cheat him. It's almost 29 million. I got to look this up now because it's bothering me. I got to look up Tannehill contract because you cannot sit here and tell me Ryan Tannehill is making more than Patrick Mahomes. You cannot tell me that. You cannot tell me. Gosh, Tannehill making more than Mahomes. Wow. Tannehill averages 29.5 a year. And they guarantee $91 million of Tannehill. Now, his is only a 4-year deal. Wow. Wow. It's ridiculous. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. That boy Tanny looks like can bail in 2023 with cap hit of $4 million. Yeah. Well, unless he gets hurt, then they're stuck with him. See, that's the crazy thing, Larry. If Mahomes don't get hurt, then he's actually making even less. Because if they bail in 2023, like literally, y'all, if they don't want him in 2023, they only take a $4 million dead cap. Do you know that over the next 3 years, like if he doesn't get hurt, it's even worse. His guarantees go away even worse if he doesn't get hurt. Wow, you're right. And I'm looking at it now. Let me do that math now. 31.5 plus 24.8 plus 5.3 equals 61.6 million divided by 3. Patrick Mahomes over the next 3 years is going to make $20.5 million per year. He is going to average $20.5 million per year. And if he doesn't get hurt, they could cut him right there and only lose $4 million. Chef Steph said, no way they dump Mahomes. Yes, there is. Now, Mahomes, I doubt he's going to get dumped because I think he's going to keep balling out. But there's no difference from him having 2 or 3 more seasons looking like, what's your boy name for the Eagles that moved on? Nick Foles. Balling out, Super Bowl, breaking records. Y'all stop that no way stuff. Y'all might look up and be like, man, I don't know what happened to Mahomes. It just ain't the same. Y'all act like that don't happen all the time with people we think is great. Look at RG3's first few years. You would have thought they'd never dump him. Look at Kaepernick's first few years. They never dump him. Look at Cam Newton's first few years. He should be the real prime example. MVP, goes to a Super Bowl. They never dump him. I bet they wish they would have dumped Cam Newton 4 years earlier. All these things do matter. I don't even think it's going to happen. But let's not sit here and continue to live in a world like it ain't possible. That's what gets me, when people make it seem like certain things aren't even possible. Those same people always live in the world of, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Why can't you believe it? Because you intentionally tried to ignore the possibility from the get-go? TD, stop hurting people's feelings. I ain't hurting nobody's feelings. I'm just talking logic, man. It's all logic. Chef Steph said he's a new breed. Every year or two, we have a new breed, y'all. Every year or two, there's this new breed. Oh, man. How Tom Brady lasts so long in the Patriots. Hey, Tom Brady is a great example of the latter. It worked for him, but it may not work for everybody. If we sign Tua on a 10-year contract like this, I'd be so excited, because now the Chiefs aren't in prison with Patrick Mahomes. Basically, Patrick Mahomes got a contract that said you got to prove it to us every year after 3 years from now. 3 years from now, you got to prove it to us every single year for 8 years, for 9 years. If you don't prove it, we can move on. You have to prove it to us every single year. That's the contract he got. That's the contract Mahomes has. The Chiefs won on this one. They won big time. And when I look at it, this is actually sad for Patrick Mahomes. People are going to look up, and I'm telling you, if things don't go well, people are going to look up how the Chiefs going to do him like that. How the Chiefs going to do him like that. And people going to be having that conversation, talk about it's a business. It's a business. Imagine that happening. He just signed the richest deal and he only made it to 60 million of it and got cut. We all hope that don't happen, but the Chiefs set it up to where that could be a possibility. Therefore, they definitely win this. They definitely win this. No question about it. They win this deal hands down. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is why I was waiting on the numbers. This is exactly why I was waiting on the numbers. I ain't gonna lie. I will be honest with y'all. It is sickening to me that Tannehill makes more than this man. I'm starting to feel like Mahomes got robbed. Why couldn't he just do a good old classic contract? Why couldn't he do a good old classic contract where he got 60% of it guaranteed? 60% of it guaranteed. The truth is, this man only got like 15 to 20% of this contract guaranteed. He only got like 15 to 20% of his contract guaranteed. And if he gets hurt, then he gets a little more guaranteed. I tell you this now, if I was Patrick Mahomes and in 2022 I was struggling, well, I'm he better fake an injury. He better fake an injury on the last game of the season, man. Oh my gosh, man. Tanny is the GOAT in money. You might be right. Tannehill getting paid. Tannehill hasn't lost a dime. You know what to think about it? Tannehill has won. From a money standpoint, he has definitely won his entire career. His entire career he has won. Came in, got that first round money. Then he got his $96 million contract from the Dolphins that he technically got to see almost all the way through. Almost all the way through. And that last year, the little $7 million he got with the Tennessee situation. Now and then look at him back up to 29.5 per year. And Mahomes out here in the next 3 years is going to make 20.5 a year. Or maybe this is the discount he gave the Chiefs. Maybe this is him being Brady. Maybe Mahomes wants to win multiple Super Bowls and he did this for the Chiefs. Maybe that's what it is. Because the illusion of potentially making $500 million is very valuable when it comes to endorsements too. He's the highest paid in the league. He's a superstar, all the endorsing. Once you become the highest paid, the endorsement people like, oh, so that's the guy we need to put some money behind for advertisement. He locked in, big money. Everybody, he has the recognition now. See, once you get big money, you got the recognition now. Now he's going to make so much money off the field just for the thought of a $500 million contract. Somebody said no discount. This is a discount, bro. The next 3 years, he's averaging $20.5 million, and after that, they can cut him if they want. This is a discount. Stop paying attention to that $52 million a year, $50 million a year, $60 million a year. Come on, man. The cord. My bad, guys. Here we go. Man, good point, TD. Why not fake news? Fake contract, LOL. Come on, man. People, come on. You believe that this man gonna make it on this same deal to 2031? You think they really gonna give him $60 million in 2027? Well, maybe. But you know what it's gonna cost? He gonna have to have won about 2 or 3 more Super Bowls before he gets to that point. Man, this is crazy. Also, Mahomes' contract is going to affect Watson, Jackson, and Dak's deal. It will, but you know what? Again, Patrick Mahomes took a discount, y'all. Y'all may not see it, but Patrick Mahomes took a massive discount. This is a massive discount. This is a massive discount. He made it so that the next 3 years, he can afford to still maintain weapons around him. That's a fact. He made it where his team would still be able to afford weapons. Man, he done Brady it. I'm telling y'all. Look, read between the lines. He has Brady'd this deal. He has Brady'd this deal. TD, did you look at it from the perspective that the Chiefs might have a backload of contracts like the baseball does when teams sign these big contracts? Yeah, I have. But again, this is pretty clear, bro. This is pretty clear right here. This contract speaks a language if you really look at it. Real possibility, TD, because deal is independent of salary cap increase. When contract ends, $60 million might be a good deal. Maybe, but they're going to make that decision year by year. They're going to determine that on a year-by-year basis. That's the kicker. Do you think he's going to take a hit commercially for social justice? That's why the huge contract? Not at all. I don't think that's factored into the contract at all. He can't take a hit. He's not going to take a hit. He's not going to take a hit. What you got to understand is what people fail to realize is there's a lot more people on the side of social justice than not. It's just the message gets convoluted, and what people are really arguing about ain't even what the real issue is. That's what's gonna happen, TD. What's gonna happen? The whole offense is young. LOL. Nobody was going to go anywhere for the next 2 to 3 years anyway, and they'll still draft great. So they're going to be title contenders regardless. Yeah, for the next 2 to 3 years. But like I said before, if his contract was front loaded and he had to chunk up over $40 million right now each year, hitting the cap, it'll be hard for them to maintain. But the next 3 years, it's beautiful from a cap standpoint. It's beautiful from a cap standpoint. The Chiefs did a good job on this. They made a massive contract that could still keep them competitive for many years. But the rubber will meet the road in about 4 years. It's crazy to think 5 years ago the highest paid QB was $22 million. Yeah, shake money. But if you really think about it, you really got to think about it, shake money. Patrick Mahomes for the next 3 years is going to make an average of $20 million. There are so many different ways to look at it, shake money. Over the next 3 years, he is only going to make $20 million. $20 million. They didn't even do a massive signing bonus in his contract. They didn't even do a massive signing bonus. And all of his money is really in his roster bonus. If he makes the roster. His base salary is no more than $3 million a year for the next 6 years. He averages about $3 million a year base salary for the next 6 years. But his roster bonus averages about $36 million a year for the next 6 years. Interesting. Man, I just realized it was 8:30 already, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna come back to y'all before noon, guys, with another stream. I'm gonna try to be streaming quite a bit today. Got a lot to talk about, especially with the Miami Dolphins football. Some things I want to ask y'all. So I will be back to y'all, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get the babies up and ready for the day. But thank y'all for tuning in to Wake Up with TD in the morning. We're going to have more of these conversations. I'm also going to do a Q&A later today, answering all questions Miami Dolphins or NFL related. But thank y'all for tuning in. Man, I hope we get a deal like this when the time comes, but we shall see. Time will tell. Thank y'all for tuning in. I love y'all. It's your boy TD. I'm out. Peace.